You see, most people try to change their life by changing their circumstances, the situations and the conditions in their life. I need to land that new job. I need to find that dream home. I need to find that dream partner. I need to go on that next spiritual retreat or take that next life-changing course. And then I can feel like a new person. But long-term transformation comes from identity level shifts, changing how you see yourself, not just your circumstances or what you do. That's why the key to transformation and this whole manifestation thing really boils down to embodying a state of being that energetically matches what you're looking to call into your life. And one of the most powerful practices that makes this possible is what writer and mystic Neville Goddard calls the as-if principle. Living, thinking, and feeling as if your desired reality is already true. So today in this video, I want to share with you what all that means, why the as-if principle is so powerful, and how you can use this technique to start embodying your future self now. So Neville Goddard taught that by assuming the feeling of the wish already being fulfilled, you set creation in motion. Dr. Joe Dispenza also talks about a similar idea, what he calls bonding with your future, experiencing the emotions of your future reality before they actually happen. And these ideas are so powerful and effective that they're actually used in cognitive behavioral therapy to help rewire the subconscious mind to create new beliefs and new patterns and new habits in people. Because by consistently feeling, thinking, or behaving as if that desired belief or behavior is already true, you're training your subconscious mind to accept that belief or behavior as the new norm. Essentially, the as-if principle is about making the consistent effort of sending your brain and your body the message that your future has already happened. So they automatically default to those states of being as you go about your life. So the first way is feeling gratitude before the actual event. This is also something Dr. Joe Dispenza often talks about, meaning feeling grateful before what you want has actually been made manifest. Feeling grateful that you are already this person before it has actually happened in physical reality. And why gratitude? Well, gratitude is really the emotional signature of having, of receiving. But the problem is we tend to be grateful for things after they happen. We see gratitude as this cause and effect type of thing. I do this thing to get this result, I get the result, and then I'm grateful. But we have to reverse it. We have to practice gratitude before those outcomes and results happen. And you might be wondering, how do I feel grateful for something that hasn't actually happened yet, which could be kind of tricky. And I would say start small. Start small by feeling grateful that you actually have this desire in the first place, that this desire chose you, that you have this yearning. Can you feel grateful that you've been called to manifest something, that this desire lives within you? We tend to not think of it like that, but wow, how grateful am I that I have this desire to do X, Y, and Z? Then once you can feel grateful for just having this calling, then turn up the volume a little bit. How would it feel if it already happened? Go to the exact moment of actually getting what you want, that exact micro moment of your desire becoming true. How would you feel in that moment? Imagine receiving a message from a client that you've been wanting to work with, and they left you a message saying, yes, they accepted you on your offer. Or imagine landing that new dream job, getting that job offer. Or imagine you've been working hard on a project, working hard on building something, and the day has finally come and you're ready to unveil it. You're ready to launch it. How would you feel in that moment? Feel the relief, feel the excitement, feel that joy, and observe those feelings in your body. And you can even anchor them in by saying like, this is what it feels like to already have what I desire. This is what it feels like to create what I've been building, what I've been working towards. This is what it feels like to be this person. The second way to act as if ties into this, and this is about focusing on the emotion of what you desire and not the outcome itself. Because after all, what you really want isn't the thing, isn't the physical result or outcome. It's the feeling that that thing or outcome you believe it's going to give you. We are so conditioned to chase the thing, the money, the success, the new relationship, the new job, the trophy on the wall, so to speak. But underneath it all, what we really crave is a state of being. Peace, freedom, abundance, purpose, fulfillment. So instead of obsessing and focusing all your energy on the surface level stuff, the outcomes and results, and on how it will manifest and when it will manifest, try this. Try drilling down to the underlying emotions beneath your desires. What emotion will this desire bring me in the end? What would it feel like if I already had this? And then pick two primary emotions at the root of this desire. These emotions are your true North Star. It's what you want to put your focus on. And spend a few minutes practicing generating those emotions now, in this moment, at this time in your life, not waiting for them in the future. And you can do this just by sitting in silence for 2 minutes and ask yourself, exploring, what does this emotion feel like? So for example, if one of your primary emotions behind your desire is freedom, you can ask yourself, what does freedom feel like? What does it feel like to be free? If I was sitting right next to you right now, and I said to you, what does it feel like to be free? Explore that. Essentially, you're teaching your body emotionally to feel that emotion. Because as we mentioned at the top, the more familiar those feelings become, the more naturally you'll act and think in ways like the version of yourself who already lives in that state. That's the energy of as if. You're training your nervous system to see this state of being as already true, as your new default,